gonna do? If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throw it up.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
This is asleep.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to look deep for more.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Bengals at 500, sitting at 5-5. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Burrow. He's got the connection to Moore. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out.
There he goes right side. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return, Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st down, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got him in, it's Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And again, it's Mahomes.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow.
Only a sea of defenders had intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed
Down the left sideline.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
21 at the 14-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down, it's Pollard. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 19. Now Burrow.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On the return, it's Tony. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one
of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going deep for Brown. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out.
And now Bell going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach here says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mahomes now to throw.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
11, 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Mighty.
Here's Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
12.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
11. 12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that flag accepted. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation.
And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow. That's pulled in by Wilson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
41-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
Burrow. That's caught by Johnson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
This will be caught at about the 6. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Let's make a play here.
Now 1st and goal.
11. We can see the goal line. 11.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Come on now. Put it in right now, boys.
Pollard will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD.
Take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problem. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. Stop. Here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Shit. Gotta go. We don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beats. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label we good. I'ma get to the free shit. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me and Dylan. I got off the block. Cause they hate and put that on the watch. I ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell